Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on last year's national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Darnold. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos are rolling down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Oh, what a move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? That last completion sets him up on second down. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Darnold. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Defense looks like they're coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blunt. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield. It's hooked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Blunt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
There's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Darnold. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
With the catch, it's Blunt.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got him this time.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This time he's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Right back to the well. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. After run, now throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Darnold. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Whitehead. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Extending the play. Got some room in into the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was
He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rushes on him. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Darnold. Grabbed over the middle, it's Whitehead. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Darnold. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd, flying down the right side. Inside the touchdown, Boise State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Darnold. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Right on target this time. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Using his legs to buy some time. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Thrust that arm out. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Give to the back. Makes a man miss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Broncos! They take the lead here in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
Using his feet to buy time. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.